Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my late review for the Real Housewives. This is Wednesday. Y'all ain't getting this till Wednesday morning because it's almost 1 o'clock here. Anyway, this is the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 16 review. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to always center yourself and everyone around you, to always inhale and exhale, to just center yourself and breathe it out and all that goodness or whatever. You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And always remember to like this video, comment in the comment section, and hit the share button to share it on your social media. Now, let's get started here. So, as most of y'all know, because I'm pretty sure if y'all follow me, y'all follow Bondi Blue. She put up how YouTube had flagged her, gave her some copyright strikes for the thumbnails and the screenshots that we sometimes use to show y'all like bits and pieces of the show. So what I have started to do since then, that was yesterday, this is today, I am trying to use cartoon characters in place of the usual pictures for people. So look, don't judge who I pick. I'm a fan of cartoons, of whatever I can find that just makes me think of the people and whatnot. So, that's going to be my new thing. If I can find things to, piece together what it's going to be. If I can find pictures to use, I'm going to do that because I do not want my channel getting in. I have not got any copyright strikes at all, but I'm like, let me just try to do this, for the time being. Anyway, so we see all the ladies. It's still at the table chit-chatting or whatever. They still be talking about, how Giselle's boyfriend is her in the phone boyfriend, Jamal, because Jamal is always where? In Giselle's phone, okay? Anyway, but I'm like, I don't care, because at the end of the day, while it might not be Karen's business that we don't ever see Jamal, ever, we've only seen him maybe, 3 times, and in those 3 times, he's maybe said 5 full sentences or whatever, so we don't care that much. At the end of the day, what Karen said was no lie. Okay, Jamal is always where? In Giselle's phone. We don't see him in person, and this is all pre-COVID or whatever. Okay, now they then get to asking Robin about when you and Juan gonna get married, when that's gonna happen or whatnot. Karen then brings up how she saw on Giselle's IG that Giselle was at some jewelry store, and she's like, oh, that must mean that Giselle was with Juan getting Robin a ring, because I felt like Karen was trying to shade Giselle, because why else would Giselle be at a jewelry store? I don't think she was really putting 20 on 10 and even trying to ruin it for Robin, because Robin don't know and Karen don't know, okay? But I'm like, whatever. But Robin feel like, I'm saying, look, it's whatever, we've already had that talk, whatever. The ball right now is in Juan's court, and so he has to do because I'm not proposing to no man. Okay, but you still stayed with him through it all. But I mean, you got your ring at the end of the day, so it was what it was. Now they then went and rolled some lawn furniture, down the sliding hill. I tried my best to find a picture of that. I could not, okay? Now, at the bottom of the hill, okay, it was like a little outside shopping market or whatever. They was walking around shopping for this and shopping for that. And we seen Karen, we seen Candace, who seen a baby apron. It was like, oh, I could get that for when I have a daughter one day. And Ashley was like, oh, you gonna have kids now? She was like, I was like, I mean, that is a complete 180 than how she's always said. She did not know if she was going to be able or wanted to be a mother, because she did not know if she could be a mom because her mom ain't shit. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. She said, well, this last year, Candace was all down my throat, okay, about me having kids and how she didn't want kids or whatever. Oh, so now she want kids. Ashley, let her coochie, her uterus be. Okay, we're going to leave that over there. Now, we then see Karen, and Giselle walk off, because Giselle said, Karen, come, let me show you these peppers or whatever. So Karen and Giselle, Karen and Giselle then walk over to the Peppers or whatever, and then Giselle like, Karen, I need you to please stop talking about Wine and Robin getting married. I need you to stop doing that, because if it's gonna happen, let it happen. Stop bringing up this nonsense. And Karen like, well, I mentioned it because I wanted to know. Okay, so what is the big issue? Well, let him do it. Like, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. So Karen like, oh, so that means he's planning something. I know what I need to know now. I'm done. I don't feel like, and she walked away. I don't feel like Karen asking was going to ruin it, because again, they have always talked about and asked about Juan and Robin getting married. When is y'all getting married? Is it going to be whatever? They've always had those conversations. I feel like Giselle making it a big issue is more a telling of the secret than Karen did saying, y'all gonna get married, for Giselle to say, don't ruin it. You know what I'm saying? You is spilling too many beans, Giselle. Go ahead on, Giselle. Go ahead on, okay? Anyway, now from there, that conversation was real short. It wasn't nothing but that. Now we then see, I didn't mean to take off Giselle, because Giselle gonna still have a different conversation. Let's bring Giselle back, okay? Boom. Giselle then, it's the following day or later that day or whatever, they at the little bar, okay? And she then meets with Ashley, okay? So Giselle meets with Ashley at the bar or whatever, and she wants to I want to play a prank on Wendy, okay? I want to put some bugs on her bed and then scare her. I was like, okay, it would have been funnier had they not told us this was what she was going to do, if they would have just did it and we all would have been surprised. But telling me you going to prank her don't make it more funny to me. Okay, I'm going to leave that be. Now, she really then tells Ashley how, I also need to tell you something else, okay? Juan has purchased a ring to propose to Robin, okay? And I need an ally who can keep this secret. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. No one needs an ally to keep a secret, okay? The keeping of the secret means you don't tell anyone. When you then tell someone and say, I need the ally, not telling someone, you ain't even the ally, because you done told the goddamn secret. I'm like, why tell Ashley? I would think, why not tell Candace? Because that's what you buddy with right now. I would say, don't tell Wendy at all. I would really say, tell Karen, but maybe not. I feel like I don't care. I don't care. But anyway, not Ashley knows the secret, and let's hope she don't tell or whatever. Okay. Now we then see all the girls. They all go to dinner. I have to admit, they all look good or whatever. Even Giselle looked good. Okay, Giselle must have had a stylist pick her outfit and pack it, because we know damn well she did not pack it herself. Okay, now they sitting around talking or whatever, and Candace brings up how things have changed for her and she now wants children, because since she realized all that she went through with the fight with Monique and how she was able to overcome the fight with Monique, it showed her, I can be somebody's mama. I'm like, your foul ass, rude ass, can't control your mouth ass, think because you was able to get into a physical altercation with someone and survive, I can be a mama. That fight with Monique will not prepare you for motherhood. It just won't. But let Candace be a fool if she thinks that's what prepares her for motherhood. Okay, that's on her. Anyway, Ashley then brings up, you want kids now, okay? But how about all the rude things you said about me and my husband last year when we lost our child and blah, 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 blah. You said my husband was fake crying and I'm like, Lord, here we go. Now, she said in her confessional, I'm going to be a bitch about this all the time since she not want kids. Ashley, leave it alone. Just don't even do that. And everybody looking like, Ashley, what is you talking about? Now, Candace say, I know I need to work on how I express myself and how I say stuff or whatever, but we're going to leave that be. And Ash, I just need you to see how hurtful it can be when someone's questioning your authentic feelings about something that you went through or something you want. Because one year you question our miscarriage, and then you question us wanting to try again or whatever, and you just need, I'm like, Ashley, just stop while you're ahead. And y'all know I don't like Candace, but I feel like if she want kids, let her want kids. Okay, and if she don't really want kids, then you will see that she does not get pregnant. Okay. Anyway, but I feel like the same way it wasn't any of Candace's business about whatever ass that Michael was going through and wanting a kid and have all of that. It is none of Ashley's business what Candace wants to do with her cooch. Leave her be. If she wants a kid, let the kid pop up out her cooch. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Now Ashley is sitting there, so just Ashley, do you know you used to act the same way Candace acts? That used to be you. And Robin reminds her, because you was the one judging me and Juan on our relationship the same way you say that Candace judges you about kids and whatnot. I say, it's true. It's very, very true. But Ashley just kind of ignores that and say, but we talking about Candace and we ain't talking about me. Let's get back on her. And so Giselle does bring up, well, I think that Ashley's point is that over time, she made amends with people that she fucked over, whatever, and the things she did to all of us, she has made amends in one way or the other, okay? But she don't feel like you have genuinely done that. So Cantley, no, okay, fine. Ashley, whatever I have done to you and your family, okay, to hurt y'all, I am sorry. Period. Okay. That's fine. Ashley on some bullshit right now. She says sorry. Even if you don't accept it, she has still done what she felt like she could do, which was say sorry. Okay, let's move on past this. Now, Karen did bring up how Ray had apologized to her and gave her credit for standing by her man and helping him out when he needed help. So she's happy that he did that. I say, oh, okay. Now, back at the hotel, we see Giselle and Robin. And was it Giselle, Robin, and Ashley who are hiding in Wendy's closet because they didn't hear them bugs in her room, while Karen and Candace are downstairs kind of keeping Wendy busy. So they all then go upstairs because, again, the point is to what? Scare Wendy. Now, Wendy, was like, okay, I'm going to go to my room or whatever. And when Karen and Candace come in, and Karen Wendy's like, is somebody in my closet? So the three stooges jump out, roar, and scares her, whatever. Okay, fine. So then everybody disperse. Okay, we're going to our rooms. Or whatever. But so the cameraman in there, and then we see the ladies are out in the hallway watching the footage on the producer camera or whatever, and they see her changing clothes, not that, but they see her, she in her pajamas at this point in time, and she finna go to bed or get in the bed, and she finds the one side she's scared or whatever, and then she pulls the covers back and she sees the spiders and the snakes, and she runs and screams, and the girls all laugh. I mean, it was funny, but for me, it would have been funnier and would have been more of a shock if we didn't know what happened. What they should have done was they should have let it all play out and told us after the fact. They should have been a rewind. It should have been them then showing us what the plan was. But I mean, we knew it was coming, so we didn't really care. But I mean, at the end of the day, Wendy was scared out of her wig. We then see Robin and Giselle on the beach. Okay, that's Giselle, that's Robin. So Robin and Giselle is on the beach or whatever, and Robin shows the photos of her hat photo shoot or whatever, and we see she's not using Karen's photos, okay, because she said Karen did not give her a youthful or hip vibe, so she did not use Karen. I feel like that was a diss to Karen's age, for one. Two, Robin, them hats ain't youthful or hip. So I mean, you make hats for soccer moms. The fuck? I mean, and they're not ugly, but I mean, the one photo of Karen, which is a bad angle, you had a bad photographer, okay? Because I feel like Karen takes great photos. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a good photographer. The second photo they had of Karen down with the profile picture was cute. Straight hair, hat, boom. I feel like it was just shade to Karen. You could have easily also asked Karen, hey Karen, I don't have any good shots of you. We need a good shot of you in one of my hats. Could I send it to you? You take it and then send me the photo. Boom. Because if you're going to include all the women of the show, it's shady to not use one lady. But, I think Robin full of shit. Because she also brings up, I feel like I'm just now starting to get to know Karen. I mean, Robin, we still don't know. We still don't know fully what you do in life besides move. Okay, I'm gonna move past that. But anyway, they then sit there and chit chat and gossip about how, Ray supposedly not in love with Karen, and Karen didn't say it before how she don't like Ray dick, and I'm like, what? Robin gonna say a few years ago, okay, that drunk Karen said, I hate Ray dick and I don't like having sex with him. Why is it that Robin forever is the one to remember what somebody done said about somebody else's dick? Is wine giving you good dick? Because if a man give me good dick, I don't care what anybody else say about they man dick or anybody else. Leave me out the dick conversations. But I'm like, that's on Robin. That's on Robin. They some gossiping ass heifers. Anyway, we then see Karen and Candace, okay, having a conversation. Boom, okay. Click clacking, okay. Now Karen, like, look, you know what I'm saying? I can see the growth in you. I can see the growth in you, Candace, and I like how, when the girls are testing you and could be triggering you, that you have not allowed them to get you out of character recently. Because, I know for 3 years I felt attacked by these ladies, and I know they can trigger you, and I'm just happy to see that you are trying to control, like, your reactions or whatever. And then, it's like, I know that if you feel like defending yourself is fine. Like, you can defend yourself. Just watch your words so things don't go too far. And, she admits, I have been, trying my best around here, and to be different and whatnot. Saying is what it is. And Karen also brings up how, I see that Abby's still hurt from stuff between y'all or whatever, but that's her issue. That's her issue. That's her journey. You have to remember that that's not your issue. Let her feel how she feels. And Candace agrees. I get that, and I'm gonna let that be that. I'm gonna let the ball be in her court and let Abby handle Ashley. I'm like, They're gonna fight later. Not fight. They're gonna fuss. We then see, Ashley comes and she sits and she talks with Robin and Giselle, okay? And they sitting around or whatever. Ashley brings up how Monique asked her to write a statement for the case. Oh, you mean it's gonna say that you didn't see shit? And she was like, no, she asked me to write a character statement, okay? Oh, so she asked you to write something because she wants you to assassinate Candace's character? And I'm like, Robin, the fact that Robin said Monique wants to assassinate Candace's character. Okay, the reason I find that funny, the fight happened, yes. But beside the fight, it's hilarious that it's like Candace is telling anyone who will listen that Monique is crazy, she's a maniac, she's violent, she can't be trusted, she should be fired, she needs medication or whatever. She's saying everything to assassinate Monique's character. And the most that Monique had said about Candace was she had a foul ass fucking mouth, and she has a way to poke people. That's what Monique has said about Candace. But Candace is really the one who is trying to assassinate Monique's character for the fight. And I feel like Monique, and I think people who have common sense should understand, no one wants to be accused of a crime and be charged with a crime and they don't try to do what? Defend themselves. Anyone who tells Monique to not defend herself, to not go to jail, is stupid. Okay, Monique's point in getting a statement from Ashley about the character of Candace is because Candace is playing as if she's an innocent wallflower, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya, never gets aggressive person. Monique was smart to get a person who has been in a aggressive argument with Candace on camera. So she can then say Candace can make it seem as if she's so innocent, because she isn't. Monique was smart. If Candace was smart, she would have asked Robin to say how her and Monique has gotten into before too. But Candace feels as if, because of the fight, I shouldn't have to do anything more besides say I was, hit or whatever. I don't get how anyone don't want Monique to just defend herself. I would never tell someone, well, don't try to defend yourself. Just say fuck it and go to jail. I would never tell anyone that. And I feel like Ashley's like she has kids. I don't want her to go to jail. And then when Giselle said, well, she ain't gonna go to jail. If she is arrested or found guilty, she could go to jail. Will they probably give her probation or whatever? Yes. But who wants to even take the chance of going to jail when you have children? Now, that's what Monique should have thought about before she did what she did. But at the end of the day, I don't feel Monique is wrong for trying her best to not go to jail. It's called a fucking defense, okay? It's the law. Anyway, that's what it was. They feel like she's choosing sides. So you wasn't there, you must not want to be friends with Candace anymore. I'm saying that's not fair of you to do that. And I feel like it is fair for her to do that. And I feel like if this was anybody else, okay, if anybody else had gotten into a fight, they would want someone to try to support them in whatever way they could. They really just want people to let Monique just drown. And I feel like that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Monique made a fucked up mistake. That is truthful. She made a fucked up mistake. But even I don't feel like, she should go to jail. And no. Team Monique. Not even Team Monique. Just Team Common Sense. Team the law. Team Defense. I'm gonna leave that be. And they kind of fussed back and forth a little bit. Monique, no. Was it Giselle? Giselle then brings up how she feels as if, Monique must have deleted some stuff from Michael in the house with the butt grab stuff, and Ashley must feel as if she owed Monique, and that's the reason why she's doing this. I'm like, girl, bullshit. That's all that it was. At the end of the day, Ashley did what she did, and nobody else is going to like us right now. No one likes Monique. Period. But I don't care. I'm done anyway. That's it.